Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's summer is off to a great start. And, one of the first listings of the summer is going to be this 2002 Tiara 3800 Open. So this is a 38-foot sport cruiser. It is in absolutely fantastic shape. The gel coat is in phenomenal shape. And of course, Tiara makes some of the best lines in the game. Anyways, let's hop on and start taking a look. We are going to go through this entire boat so you will see everything. It does have a swim ladder, a stowable swim ladder here on your swim platform. Walk through transom door over there, but we are boarding right here. First thing you're going to notice when you step onto the boat is how large this cockpit space is. It's a 14-foot beam, which makes this an incredibly stable boat, and it gives you a ton of room back here. So like I said, you have your walk-through transom door here with a transom shower, a switch for your raw water pump because you have raw water and fresh water rinse downs here. Have your hose hook up there, drains as well for the cockpit. Down in the deck, we have two fish boxes, so you have more of a square one here than your longer rectangular one. You can pull those out and get access into your aft bilge, all the rudder packing, your aft bilge pump, you know, anything that you might need under there, Autopilot. Just above those fish boxes, we have a stowable bench. So this combing panel here is on a hinge. It hinges up like that, and this seat comes out with more rod holders along the gunnels. Cup holders, and you have your bait well pump here, as well as a switch for your fish box pump out. So this fish box here is macerated with an electronic pump. So if you fill it up with ice and water and you get all that nasty fishy water in there, you can just pump it right out, and the combing panels continue throughout. Looking forward, we have a step up for your walk around, which we will head up there before we go down into the cabin. You have a bench seat facing aft on the port side of the boat that you can fit a couple people on. And then on the starboard side, you have another bench seat. Neither one of these have storage underneath because if you look right here, this is the hatch lift. So this entire section here lifts forward, and I think I have a video of it. Just below your hatch lift, you do have your shore power hookup. It does have a cable master, so it's on a winch in and out, which makes dealing with these cables super easy. You also have a 30-125 hookup and a TV coaxial hookup there, and then you have some shore power breakers there. Courtesy lighting all along the cockpit down below. It's too bright outside for me to really show that to you. And the last thing I'm going to point out is if I stand at the very back of the boat, in the middle of the boat, you can see we have an extended sunshade. It extends most of the length of the cockpit. But if you look straight up, it does not go all the way to the back of the cockpit. So if you are fishing, you still have plenty of room to stand here and fight some fish. So I did want to point that out. It is well thought out. It makes this area nice to sit and hang out. You're going to be in the shade, but it still gives you access to the transom to fight some fish. With all of that out of the way, let's take a couple steps up. The last thing in the deck that I did not point out yet is this is access to your fuel tanks. You have some crossover valves in there that you can, cross over if you need to. It is a couple steps up into the bridge. We have some wraparound L-shaped seating here. It is raised, so if you are sitting here, you have great views outside of the boat. You don't feel like you're down and can't see anything. From right here, I have panoramic views all the way around the boat. The other benefit to it being raised up like that is because this whole thing lifts up, you can't have it down and have storage boxes, but since they're raised up, the entire thing has storage. And continuing forward, a couple of cup holders, some handrails, and plexiglass storage so you can put your maps and charts. And right here is an outdoor kitchen, a wet bar area. So you have a flip-up faucet here with plenty of sink storage and some cup holders. Here is access to the plumbing. And I'm sure at one point there used to be a fridge here. But like I say in all my videos, these fridges or ice makers are always the first things to go. It looks like it's pretty well vented. You can see back there that there's some space for venting, and there's your plug for your fridge. The actual helm seat, you just have storage underneath. Here is the captain's chair, extra wide, so it's plenty comfortable for whoever's going to be driving the boat. It is a power seat, so it is electric. You can move this forward and back. I know sometimes I get some flack, people don't believe me, but there you have it. It moves forward and back. Here are some gauges for your generator. Phaser generator, it is upgraded, so it is a newer generator, not factory. Another thing I'll point out is you have a vent here because this boat does have cockpit air conditioning. Continuing forward, you have a joystick for your bow thruster, which did not come from the factory. This is an upgrade. Analog gauges, as you can see, they are all legible. This boat has Cummins 6 CTAs with about 1,000 hours on them. They just had their 1,000-hour service done. They are ready to go for the summer. Dual Garmin displays, so you can put up a chart plotter here, radar on this one, fish finder here. Gives you a lot of flexibility for your offshore trips. New Garmin VHF radio, Garmin Autopilot. Here are all your buttons and switches. Let me take a step back so it gives you a good view. And we'll pan around so you get views from the helm. Middle pane right here is vented, so it does open up and allows some fresh air through here. And if you couldn't tell, this top track of isinglass does unzip, so you can open this all the way if you would like to. We are standing underneath a hardtop with rod storage and lights overhead, and then you have a little escape hatches or sunroofs over your captain's chair, as well as your co-captain's chair. And I will continue the pan around. Okay, let's head up to the bow, check out the bow space, and then we will head down into the cabin and show you how beautiful of a boat Tiara makes. Like I said earlier, it is a walk around. You have handrails all the way through, handrails here, a nice tall bow rail, wide walkway. I can walk with both feet together here. And with a 14-foot beam, it is very stable out on the water. Huge amount of bow space. Bow pad there. We're gonna continue around to our windlass and your foot switches, and then access into your anchor locker there with your controllable spotlight. And let me turn around so you can get a good view of the bow space and the lines on this boat. Let's keep going and head down into the cabin. And like I said earlier, that is a brand new Garmin Radar to match your Garmin display. 3 steps down and you are in the cabin. First thing you might notice, it is real hardwood floors down here, which makes it absolutely beautiful down here. All right, I'll start out in the galley because that's what comes up first. Going down the port side of the boat, it is a full galley with plenty of cabinetry and pantry space for everything you're gonna need for your offshore trip, your weekend trips. Maybe you wanted to do the loop. This boat is pretty versatile. I really don't think there's anything that you can't do in this boat. Stainless steel microwave with a stainless steel sink, actually 2 sinks, stainless steel faucet. You do have a 2-burner stove top right here, a built-in coffee maker, fridge freezer combo. So this side here is your freezer, this side here is your fridge. I can confirm the drinks are cold in there. Light switches for the galley, and then obviously all of your drawers for your napkins, silverware, you get it. And flipping directly across from the galley to the starboard side of the boat, you have a nice U-shaped couch dinette area here. This is kind of a dinette slash salon. Table stows away to add some extra space, makes it easier to get in and out of here, but it does open up like that. And this table does drop down. There's a cushion that goes over, and you can turn this whole dinette into an extra berth for your TV right here. He's got an Insignia soundbar above that. This is your DC and AC systems panel for your generator. Something cool that I wanted to point out, this boat is very similar to the Hatteras. I will leave a card to that at the end of the video, so if you're interested in comparing the Tiara to the Hatteras, check out that video. One of the similarities here is actually this backrest here lifts up, and I will see if I can demonstrate it on camera one-handed. Yeah, so it lifts up like this, mounted to the overhead. So you can drop this down into a berth and then take that backrest, lift it up, hook it to these hooks here in the overhead, and have a extra berth, a bunk bed right here. Very neat design, very versatile use of space. Another little interesting design choice here is your panel for your breakers is here underneath the stairs. Continuing forward in the boat, you have a Fusion sound system radio faceplate there, as well as a little hanging locker. Here is the cushion to turn the dinette into a berth. And behind this door on the port side of the boat is your head. There is only one head on this boat, but the good news is it is not a wet head. You have your full separate shower stall, vacuum flush toilet, and your little vanity sink here, medicine cabinet style storage back behind this mirror, stainless steel faucet, and then access to underneath your sink, some additional storage. That is a door to the forward V-berth, which I will show you by walking straight down the middle of the cabin. And this is the forward V-berth with some beautiful accent lighting. I think the colors in here look absolutely fantastic. Porthole windows on each side of the V-berth with shelving space across each side. In terms of bed space, I'd say this is about a queen, but it's kind of angled in here. Somebody told me this is then called a fitted queen mattress. Let me know down in the comments below. I get a new answer each time. Everybody's very confident. I get a new answer each time. Let me know in the comments down below. I would just call this a queen-sized yacht mattress. That's the term I'm going with. I've actually looked them up that way, and that's how I found them on Google. Panning forward to give you the view of where I'm standing. Some more things to point out. Here on the starboard side of the boat, we have an additional hanging locker. AC controls for the forward AC. This berth does have its own air conditioning light switch. This is a full folding door, so it closes all the way off, gives you complete privacy up here. And then obviously this is the door into the head. I think that's gonna do it for a tour. This boat is absolutely beautiful. I was very excited to shoot this boat. And there they are. There are your Cummins engines, and your phaser generator is right here below me. The generator has about 1,500 hours on it.